Right. Welcome back to the channel, my guys. Today is another episode of The No Mr. Nice Guy. Today we're going to look at episode 32, right, which is healthy role models, which is a very powerful one in my opinion, and it's what everyone should cover um, or look at in their lives, should I say. Um, yeah, so let's get started with this one. Hopefully, I don't do it too long. Try to keep it short. But yeah, so again, this is on the reclaiming your masculinity. Um, Part of that's part of the book. So let's check it out. So you've got healthy role models. Yeah, and so what do you think of a healthy role model? Or what do you think a healthy role model looks like? And then, healthier models of manhood. So let's look at the first one, right? First one is, what do you think male role models look like? Or healthy real male models should look like, basically, right? So for me, a healthy male looks like someone who's authentic, strong, quiet, but super deadly and dangerous. He takes care of his family, is respected, is capable. No matter what happens, he's got it handled. He's a great father, husband, um, LTR. Makes a lot of money. Basically, someone who maxes out every box for you, right? Um, you can be compassionate, forgiveful. He just keeps improving and moving forward and hitting all the goals. I think that would be a healthy role model to use, someone to base or to not compare. I wouldn't say compare, but someone to use as a reference point for a role model. um, and as nice guys, we should be going out and finding these role models in the world. For example, if you are religious, finding these people in church or work or events, anywhere. Um, and yes, it is a bit hard, but we'll get onto that. So if you can't find them in real life, because it is very difficult to find, in my opinion, because I'm trying to do that at the moment, but it's very difficult to find people in real life. Um, I won't say very difficult, but it's more challenging to find. So if you can't find them in real life, try to find them online. Obviously, most people do today is we use online. You've got YouTube, you've got the communities. And myself included, I use this way as a six. It's a bit challenging to find people who I can connect with and have healthy role models from them. Um, so you can join these communities or watch these YouTube and then observe how they interact with the world around them, see what they're doing, how they interact with everything, right? And then you can kind of start adopting the way that they are, or adopting a healthier model of manhood, should I say? Also, yeah. So a healthy male role model, manhood should be in there, or masculinity, um, which I did. So I did describe it. So, but yeah. So you should start adopting their healthier models. Um, so, for example, I have been doing this for 6 years, basically looking for a kind of role models or people I can use as a roadmap. Dr. Robert Glover. Um, I'll go through some of them here that I've been looking at or using as a reference point. But so yeah, I've been doing that for roughly 6 years, give or take a year or so. Been serious the last year, should I say? Been very serious about it. Before it's been kind of in and out, up and down on it. But yeah, so that's what you get for healthy role models when you think of a healthy role model. Let's go to the next part. So the next part is my role models, right? Just for examples, like how I'm looking at how I'm doing it, um, so I can remind myself too. So some of my role models in person, because if you can get in person, it's even better. But yeah, some of my role models in person are obviously my father, my brother, my cousins, and maybe one or two friends that I've had, and each of them have traits that I would have liked to adopt or have, or I do have now. So I'll just cover my first role model, which is my father. So he is a really strong person. He worked really hard to provide for us in life when we were like kids, my sisters and I. Um, yeah, and on top of all of that, life just kept on giving him battles to overcome and to deal with, like really hectic ones. Yeah, and he would keep on getting back up. He would, after life kept pushing him down, he would just, he would get back up, and no matter what, no matter what pushed him down or what happened, he would get back up and he'd get, excuse me, he would get shit done, right? He would get it done. It would get done. If it had to be done, it would get done. That was his kind of mindset. He was still very positive and had a positive outlook on life. You could still laugh and joke and enjoy life. Um, and in my opinion, like this is an amazing trait. Like not many people, especially today in today's society, today's world, men are very soft. How would I say? Very soft. Men have a very soft mentality. Let's put it there. Yeah, very easy to like, oh, be a victim. Oh, life sucks. Da 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 da. Whereas if you use, whereas if I use this, for example, let's say I get down about something. If I use my father's mindset as an example or as a comparison, um, it, nothing seems very permanent. Let's put it that way, right? So I can kind of shift myself out of this issues, um, or any kind of thing, something I'm dealing with in life, right? I can think of like, okay, he pushed and survived and made it out of all this crap here that's happened. This that I'm dealing with is nothing, so I can make it out of it too, right? That's how I use my father as a mental model, or a role model. A lot more other things, but I think we might get into that in the next episode, maybe, some of it. So there are a lot more traits in my father for this as well, but that is like the main one I think is super cool or super useful. Um, and it's it's ones that I'm adopting in my life. No matter what life gives me, I get back up and I just keep pushing. No options, no other choice. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is, right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. We're coming up on about, I think, 10 minutes. No, just quite 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm maybe rushing a bit. I don't know. I'll see. But it looks like I'm rushing. Just trying to keep the video roughly around 10 to a few minutes. Okay, so the next one, right? The next one I have here is the online role models, right? So I don't have access to these kinds of people in my personal life or in my in real life in reality, uh, in my reality. So obviously I would have to have a few online mentors or role models, for examples, um, and I have joined a few communities to try build up the networking and try to build myself up. So the first one we're going to go over is Luke Bolmar. Now, this is a very powerful individual, in my opinion, just the mindset of what the way he thinks and the way he does things is insanely, and how we say, insanely beneficial to you. Um, he opens up so many perspectives um, on life, on things, on ways the things that work, that it's just is inside. It's just fire, right? So he has so many good lessons and concepts and advice how to live your life or things that you can apply in your life. Um, Again, that's really beneficial. Another one is, or another great one, especially for if you're watching this channel, is Ryan Minkler from Order of Man. Now, he has come really far because I can sort of remember. I mean, he started what 10 years ago. I can remember probably 7 or so years ago. No, more. Or kind of like the early stages of his YouTube channel. I can remember some of his videos popping up, but back then I wasn't really into this. I didn't have the mentality that I have now. Let's put it that way. So I didn't really pay attention to that. I kind of skipped it over. But I remember seeing one of his videos, and and then obviously later, 6 years ago, I started searching for this stuff, and then I found him again. Um, but he's come really far from where he started. And if you look at his early videos and his videos now, and just the knowledge base that he has, and the man that he's become along that way, like this is a really great role model, or someone to base it on. So, he started to learn things along the way because he wanted to be like, okay, well, what is this issue with manhood and masculinity and blah 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 blah. And then he kind of like he delved into like, okay, so what should men learn? What should men be? How should you act? And he built out his life. Let's put it that way. And there's a lot of value there for men. He's got his own communities. I think I'll speak about that later. But he's got his own community there in council. If you can get in, get in. It's a great opportunity. I respect this stuff. So, and then you have someone I'm really, really recently, just before starting this YouTube channel, found. Um, and he has a really unique way of doing things and teaching in a way that I really resonate with. Um, and it comes across in his videos, and it actually pushed me to be a bit more accountable, a little bit more. As I say, like it gave me that little bit of a boost to start this YouTube channel. Um, the things that he covers, like it's not necessarily masculinity and stuff, but it's mindset, it's learning, it's how to approach things. It's as he's got like a mental courses or like a playlist on your mentality. I'm not quite sure how to word it at the moment, but insanely good. Then he's got like the one person business, which is also brilliant. But just how everything ties in and the way he thinks and the knowledge base that's there is insanely awesome to me. Um, Another person who's on fire on YouTube or making his own stuff is Patrick Bet David, right? Um, he's a little bit. My issue at the moment is I still use him very much for other stuff that he does. It's just that I'm getting a lot of political stuff from him, which is great and all. It's just I don't live in America, so and I'm not American, so it doesn't really, at the stage that I am in my life, it doesn't really affect me. It does, obviously, it will fix the whole world, what's happening there, but it's not necessarily something that affects me now. So but I would really like to mimic or take a lot of his traits. I mean, the way he deals with his family, the way he manages to run so many companies and raise his kids in a way that I would like to raise them, to be smart, to be kind, to critical, well, not really critical thinking, um, to be problem solving. Let's put it that way, right? And he's worth a lot of money. He has so much. He's worth a lot of money. He has so much passion for what he is doing, and he just creates a lot of value. So that's a great role model. He's got lots of concepts and ideas and thought processes on his channel that you can look at. You can follow. He's got the, I think if I can remember correctly, he's got like 20 rules for men. All of that stuff. Great. Then you've got Ryan Stone. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. I think I didn't. Sorry. If I didn't, I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think it's spelled correctly. Um, well, you can just see Ryan Stone. You can search it on YouTube. So Ryan Stone has a great setup. Again, he's also got a great setup and an outlook on life that is just cool. So he does, I would say, probably similar to what I wanted to do with this channel. Um, he goes over the nice guy stuff. He goes over a lot more in depth. He really knows his material, or who really knows what he's doing. He covers a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff that I'm currently fixing. Yeah, he's got some books and things you can get as well. So he has fun with it. That's another key thing. He's not serious, completely serious. Obviously, he's serious about stuff, but it comes with a great sense of humor. It comes with a bit of playfulness. Um, he's not too rigid, and he likes to make jokes in his videos and stuff like that. Provides a lot of great value there as well, especially for married or long-term relationships, LTRs, that aren't where they have to be or in a dead bedroom, etc. But he does pack a lot of information in his videos. So there's a lot of stuff I take from him. I've got an idea for this series from his channel to work through the normal Mr. Nice Guy and try to get it kind of on record. It's a bit harder to make the videos, I'm finding out. But yeah, so it makes it look easy. Also, he's financially set, so he's not doing it for money. Let's put it that way. Another person that I've really recently found was through also Auto Man kind of thing, and some other things due to being a father. I'm not quite sure how you say his name, but it's Harrison Schnick. I'm sorry if I butcher it. This is a new role model that I've added. As I recently discovered. I'm learning a lot from at the moment. So he's got a course on how to do this, to build an online business or coaching or like a one-to-one kind of business or agency or to business or B2B kind of business, right? To help kind of fathers escape the 9 to 5 and still provide for your family, still look after them without sacrificing them, right? Without so it's basically for entrepreneurs and fathers. So it helps other fathers do the same thing he's done because he's done this. And if you look at his life aspects, I would also want in mind. He's also very transparent. He provides so much help to people on an individual level. Something I'm modeling as well at the moment, or trying to model. I take pieces from all of them. Oh, okay, I'll go to that. Wait, before I go to that part. So he's got a new community on school, clients through socials. I will probably link that one down below for anyone who is a father and wants to be an entrepreneur. It's free, and I think it does have a lot of value there. Because there is like there's a monthly ask me anything AMA, which I have joined, and it's just fire. Like you get a lot of value there. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. It's just I've joined and I found it very useful for me at this stage. Because eventually my idea would be to leave a 9 to 5, and look after my family, and because I really want to be present in my son's life too. But yeah, so I take pieces from all of them. I don't copy every single thing. That's again a long video. Sorry, people. I take pieces from all of it and I apply it in my life. Or I learn about outlooks I didn't think of before and gives me new perspectives, right? And then this, so taking all these role models and then using Dan Koh's system of using his Cortex app that's coming or is available as early access, insanely powerful. Like the things you can learn through doing this, taking them as your role models and then dissecting things, looking at their perspectives and then using a second brain to help you organize that. Brilliant. So much you can apply in your life, right? So you can then start building out a complete healthy male role model or person you would like to be like, right? So you can, how's it, compare yourself to the man you wish you want to be, right? Or to yourself 100 years from now, kind of thing that everyone talks about. So you kind of do that. You kind of build out like, okay, I want this piece from this person. Like Patrick David raises his kids like this. Okay, great. How does he raise them? Then you look at how he raised them. Okay, how can I implement that in my life? Then you go look at Ryan Stone. Okay, I've got this problem in my marriage. Okay, so how do I fix it? Or how does his life look? Okay, he's got a great life with his LTR. Okay, so how did he do it? So you look at that, and you just take little pieces that you find from everyone. If you have more than one, or normally most people have no one, and then you piece it together, right? You put it all together, and you come up with mental models, the complete healthy male role model or mental model, right? That's it for this one. It's a bit long again. Sorry, guys. I was trying to keep it to 10 minutes, but I lost myself there. Yeah, I like speaking about these things. So sometimes it does get a bit long. I hope it's not too boring. I'm still trying to up my storytelling techniques and my speech and communication. But yeah, great. Thanks for joining on this one. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, or if you have any comments, want to know anything more about this, or have any questions, let me know down below. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.